He is the retired Bishop of Hong Kong, and despite all his warnings, the Holy See has officially renewed its agreement with China, allowing the communist government a say in the appointment of Catholic bishops. In the past year, China has continued to crack down on religious groups and churches in the mainland and in Hong Kong. Why did the Vatican extend what remains a secret deal with China? And what are the ramifications for the faithful who must live under this communist regime? Here with an update is Joseph Cardinal Zen. Your Eminence, thank you for being here. The Vatican renewed that agreement with China on October 22nd. You've called this renewal sickening. Why?
No, I said that the speech by Cardinal Parolin is full of lies. That was sickening. But I am not very much interested in this renewal of the agreement because I don't even know what is in that agreement. So what can I say? So the most incomprehensible thing is that it should remain secret. But anyway, all the facts which follow the signing of the agreement all speak against the agreement because we see no improvement, but only the hardening of the position of the government, and the persecution is much more harsh than before. So I don't think we have to expect any improvement from this renewal of the agreement.
You mentioned Cardinal Pietro Parolin, the Vatican Secretary of State. He explained in Milan that the Vatican extended their agreement, giving Chinese authority a significant role in choosing the country's bishops because, and we quote, the pastoral goal of the agreement was to free up local churches to dedicate themselves to the mission of proclaiming the gospel and for the dialogue to bear more consistent fruit. It is necessary to continue it. Is this agreement, Cardinal Zen, helping the proclamation of the gospel or facilitating dialogue?
I am 100% sure that His Eminence doesn't believe what he was saying. He cannot believe what he's saying.
Why?
Because you can be optimistic, but you need a foundation for your optimism. Now, from all the things which happened after the signing of the agreement, we see nothing, no improvement at all. So I would like to tell him, just give us few facts, just a few facts, but nothing. So how can you say that it's helping? It's helping the wrong church. The church they are helping is the schismatic church. And so you just help that church to grow, and you make the right church, the underground church, the faithful church to die. That's the fact.
Yeah. To date, the details, as you mentioned, the details of this agreement regarding the appointment of bishops have been kept secret. And the situation in China for Catholics and the people of faith there has continued to decline. What are you hearing from people in China, and what was the reaction to the re-signing of this deal?
You see, the agreement is about the appointment of bishops. And they say the things went very smooth, but nothing happened in the force of that agreement, because no appointment had made during these 2 years. So it's something ridiculous. They made such a solemn agreement and they did not use it. No appointment at all during 2 years. We have 2 episcopal ordinations, okay, but appointment was made many years ago. Without a written agreement, there was a not written compromise, mutual guessing, persons which may be acceptable, may not the best for either, but acceptable to both. But with this secrecy, the government used the agreement to demand everything from the people. And so they told the people in the underground, come on, and now you join our church. But the people say, no, it's not allowed. And they say, no, the Pope already agreed. And the people don't know whether the Pope really agreed. At a certain moment, even Cardinal Parolin and Cardinal Filoni said there was no agreement on that. Then last year, the Holy See, no signature, but
Right.
we know it's creature of Cardinal Parolin. Agreement, instruction from the Holy See, which must be much worse than the agreement, because in that so-called pastoral orientation
Right.
for the civil registration of the clergy, the Holy See was encouraging the people to join the independent church, the Patriarchal Association. That's sinful because you join a schismatic church.
You traveled to Rome last month, hoping to meet with the Pope about appointing a new bishop in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's been without a bishop for over a year. He declined to meet with you, but you did deliver a letter to him. What was your message to Pope Francis and Cardinal Tagle, who's in charge of the Congregation for Evangelization, which is supposed to provide recommendations for a bishop in Hong Kong?
Yeah, actually, that agreement must regard only the church in China, on mainland. But you see, now with this state security law, we, Hong Kong, we have become just any city in China. And so even before this state security law, they're talking about the need of a blessing from Beijing for our bishop. So that means we are no more an autonomous region.
Right.
And so we are worried. A person with a blessing from Beijing means they are sure that that person is ready to be on his knees, to obey completely to the regime. That's surely not reassuring.
Right.
And the rumor is that the Holy See may have put aside also this choice because they know that either Bishop Ha or Father Choi would not be accepted by the whole diocese. So maybe better to choose a third one, more acceptable to the totality of the diocese. But still, we are waiting for more than 1 year after that decision.
Right.
So I have some indication that the Holy See may be going back to the choice of Father Choi with the blessing of Beijing. So I was much worried. So I went to Rome. I just like to explain to the Holy Father why this choice is not good.
Given the situation in China, Your Eminence, is the underground church operating at all? What are these Catholics able to do?
The Cardinal Parolin say now all the bishops in China are legitimate. Okay, but you just put the label legitimate on those people. But those people have not changed. They're just like before. They're defiant. They are completely on the side of the government. They absolutely unworthy to be bishops. And so is that to be congratulated? And so now they invite all the underground also to join the church. Sometimes they say that, okay, we understand that the church is still going to remain a bird cage. Now you invite everybody to enter that cage. So what are they doing? They are destroying the true church and supporting the wrong church, the schismatic church.
In justifying the China agreement, Cardinal Parolin cited something Cardinal Baptista Rey, the Dean of the College of Cardinals, had said in March, mainly this: Pope Benedict XVI approved the draft agreement on the appointment of bishops in China, which it was only possible to sign in 2018. Is there any truth to this claim that Pope Benedict approved this China agreement?
First of all, just to forget Cardinal Ray, poor fellow, he was under pressure of Cardinal Parolin because he knows nothing about the church in China. He never had any part in these discussions about church in China. So the poor fellow, they chose him to be the dean of the cardinals, and so he must do something to please Cardinal Parolin. Now, the big lie is to say that Pope Benedict agreed on this agreement which they have signed now. This is an insult. So the meek and mild Pope Benedict will not come out to deny what Cardinal Parolin is saying. So he's inserting a holy person. That is very disgusting. Now, I have enough evidence to say that in the year 2010, Parolin and Cardinal Diaz, they drafted together with the counterpart an agreement which Pope Benedict must have refused to sign. That's I can say in my conscience with my knowledge of all what happened those days. And now Cardinal Ray dares even to challenge me with archive evidences. I made appeal to these archive evidences. And now I'm even afraid that they may even destroy the evidences. But I think one day the truth may come out. So it's a big lie and big insult to the holy person of our Pope Benedict.
Final question. I only have 30 seconds, Cardinal Zen. What is the solution here, in your opinion? What should the Church be doing? Is there a way out of this conundrum, where we are now with this agreement signed and renewed?
It's a nonsense, this signing and this renewing, because it has no effect at all, except it becomes an instrument in the hands of the government to do everything. You can see the things worsen day by day in China, and not only for the underground, which now is condemned to go into the catacombs, but even for the official church. Now those under 18 years of age, they can even not get into the church.
Right.
They cannot take part in any religious activity like the summer camps. So how can you say there's a progress? So simply I cannot understand. Cardinal Parolin said, oh, we are not aiming at the diplomatic relation. That's also a lie. I think this is the only reason you can explain all what he is doing.
It is I have to tell you, as you've pointed out for many years, the fruit of this, and this has been building for a long time, but the fruit of this agreement, young people forbidden in churches, the gospel themselves changed to include Xi and Mao. I mean, this is mind-blowing. And the fact that the Catholic Church would bless this in any way, you have to be heartbroken. I know I am.
Yeah, I was telling the people, we can be without the church, we can be without the sacraments, but we must hold the faith. We can never sacrifice our faith. We can even sacrifice the sacraments. For example, when you are arrested, you go to prison for 20, 30 years, no sacrament, but God is in your heart. So just wait for better times, maybe soon, or maybe the primitive church had to wait 300 years, okay? So God has his time. We should be humble and just accept what happens. But don't tell lies. Don't tell
I
and
agree.
don't believe lies.
I agree with you. No
Don't
lies.
believe lies.
No lies. We have to expose the lies. And we are praying for you. Our audience is praying for you and the people of China. And may your faith remain strong, Your Eminence. For love of my
Pray for
people,
it,
I
yeah.
will not keep silent by Joseph Cardinal Zen. It's available at bookstores everywhere, online at EWTN's religious catalog as well. Thank you, Your Eminence.
Thank you for your prayers. Huh?
Thank you.